This is B43 to Greenpoint Box Street. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and Washington Avenue. This stop is Empire Boulevard and Washington Avenue. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and Bedford Avenue. This stop is Empire Boulevard and Bedford Avenue. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and Rogers Avenue. This stop is Empire Boulevard and Rogers Avenue. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and Nostrand Avenue. This stop is Empire Boulevard and Nostrand Avenue. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and New York Avenue. This stop is Empire Boulevard and New York Avenue. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and Brooklyn Avenue. This stop is Empire Boulevard and Brooklyn Avenue. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Montgomery Street. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Montgomery Street. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Carroll Street. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Carroll Street. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Union Street. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Union Street. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and St. John's Place. This stop is Kingston Avenue and St. John's Place. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Prospect Place. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Prospect Place. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Bergen Street. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Bergen Street. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Pacific Street. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Pacific Street. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. Next stop, Kingston Avenue and Fulton Street. This stop is Kingston Avenue and Fulton Street. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Fulton Street. This stop is Troop Avenue and Fulton Street. Next stop, Troop Avenue and McDonough Street. This stop is Troop Avenue and McDonough Street. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Halsey Street. This stop is Troop Avenue and Halsey Street. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Jefferson Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and Jefferson Avenue. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Madison Street. This stop is Troop Avenue and Madison Street. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Gates Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and Gates Avenue. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Green Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and Green Avenue. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. Next stop, Troop Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Hart Street. This stop is Troop Avenue and Hart Street. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Myrtle Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and Myrtle Avenue. Next stop, Troop Avenue and Park Avenue. This stop is Troop Avenue and Park Avenue. Next stop, Flushing Avenue and Troop Avenue. This stop is Flushing Avenue and Troop Avenue. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Broadway. This stop is Graham Avenue and Broadway. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Cox Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Cox Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Ziegel Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Ziegel Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Johnson Avenue. This stop is Graham Avenue and Johnson Avenue. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Shoals Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Shoals Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Grand Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Grand Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Ainsley Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Ainsley Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Metropolitan Avenue. This stop is Graham Avenue and Metropolitan Avenue. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Jackson Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Jackson Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Meeker Avenue. This stop is Graham Avenue and Meeker Avenue. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Bayard Street. This stop is Graham Avenue and Bayard Street. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Engert Avenue. This stop is Graham Avenue and Engert Avenue. Next stop, Graham Avenue and Driggs Avenue. This stop is Graham Avenue and Driggs Avenue. Next stop, Driggs Avenue and Leonard Street. This stop is Driggs Avenue and Leonard Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Nassau Avenue. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Nassau Avenue. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Norman Avenue. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Norman Avenue. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Messer Rowley Avenue. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Messer Rowley Avenue. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Collier Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Collier Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Greenpoint Avenue. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Greenpoint Avenue. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and India Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and India Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Eagle Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Eagle Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Clay Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Clay Street. Next and last stop, Box Street and Manhattan Avenue. This stop is Box Street and Manhattan Avenue.